Hey Retrospectors, welcome to another Ralph's Retrospect. We're going to take a look at a game that didn't actually come out, and it was for the Sega Genesis. And what game is that, you ask? Ninja Gaiden, for the Genesis. You may be saying, I've never heard of a Sega Genesis version of Ninja Gaiden. And you'd be right, it never actually came out. So why didn't this thing come out for the Sega Genesis anyway? Was it because it wasn't any good, or were there some production issues? Well, let's take a look at it and see what it's like, and then we'll get into it. So let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Okay, so it's a Sega game. Yep. One thing I did find out that this game came out in 1992, and that the titles are in Japanese, but the game itself has English dub for the story. So I'm gonna go into the story. Looks like kind of a similar beginning, kind of to the Nintendo version. Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, however you want to pronounce it. Press start button. Okay, let's hit start. So the story talks about how he was betrayed by his two friends, Jin and someone else. Have you seen this man? Talk to Brute at the boxing gym. Jim. He knows most everything that goes on around here. Leaving a tip, I rushed out of the tavern, but found my way. Oh, and also the English titles, like the English, the English doesn't finish all the way through on some of the cutscenes. Round one. All right, here we go. Okay, this is really interesting. So if moving left and right, he moves in a diagonal pattern. That's messed up. So one of the things that it reminds me of the Nintendo version, but the bad guys in this are from the arcade game. It's interesting because you have that whatever it was that I picked up, but it doesn't do anything. There's no extra weapons. You got your normal punch, your attack, you've got a jump. By the way, the jump kick does nothing. You can't actually use the jump kick. You can tell this game was extremely, it's completely unfinished. There's time. The time lets you get extra time. If you double dash or hit double tap the directionally, does the roll. Alright. Oh, look at that. Here's the first level boss already. Looking for the Brute? Well, you found me. Now let's see if you can handle me. This seems pretty easy. There is one extra move that you can do that takes off a portion of your life, and it's this roundhouse, or it's kind of like that flip kick. It takes off a quarter of your life to do it, so it's kind of cheesy. Like, okay, but the flip kick is a lot like something you can do in the arcade game. This is way too easy. Round clear. I've had enough, kid. I got no beef with you. If it's gin you want, try the Niagara Falls. The Niagara Falls. Round two. This reminds me of one of the levels in Ninja Gaiden, the Nintendo game. You guys know what I'm talking about, the one with the railways up top. And they've got these dudes with the wooden blocks, the logs. Those are the guys from the arcade game. See ya! Yeah, let's go up here. As much as, you know, I love the Nintendo version, this does not have those stupid birds or the bats or whatever it is. They don't exist in this game. Thank God. These guys up on helicopters, they hardly ever hit you. Check out these chicks, these girls with the scuba gear. Okay, I think I found a game-breaking, but wait, what was that? There's someone down there. There's a game-breaking bug right there. There's that. I got her. Wow. That's one thing you'll notice too a couple times in this game, and I'm sure you'll probably see it, is that sometimes the bad guys are off the screen, and you have to figure out where they are to hit them. It's so weird. So I know this game was not finished. I think they said it was up to 60%, I think, finished. So there is quite a bit left of this game. Like, you can tell because the bad guys aren't really that hard. You don't take much damage. So the game itself is not very difficult. But some of these bugs, man, whew. And you know, a lot of these things can be forgiven. Is the game fun? It's the easiest Ninja Gaiden game I've ever played. Give me the time. The jump kicks do nothing. It's ridiculous. That's one of the things they did not program into the game, is the jump kick doing any damage. Jin told me that you might provide same sport for this humble sumo wrestler. So humble. Whoa! Take that. See, like I was talking about how the characters are off the screen and you have to figure out where they are to hit them. The battle over. I turn to find a secret door behind the falls. See how the cutscene cuts him off. Could it lead to Jin? Could it lead to a completed back of your skull? That'd be great. I don't know if you notice these things here. It looks like you should be able to interact with these. Oh, come on. Just like you can do in the arcade game. But there's nothing you can do with these. That's too bad. So what do I think of the things like the music? The music sounds okay. The attack sounds a little off. Maybe like they didn't finish the sound effect or something. Although it's not annoying, so I'm not complaining at all. Like, you know, you could have those weird sound effects where they're attacking and it just sounds really annoying, but... okay. Let's see if I can hit this guy off screen. Got him. So game-breaking. If it wasn't bad enough that when you move left and right, it automatically moves you downward, but if you fall off the roof, you die. This as far as you go, ninja. It's funny, the bad guys just fall off the roof. It's great. No! See ya. Did I just win? Bad guys just killed themselves. They just slid off the roof. It's great. A mask fell from the face of one of my adversaries. It didn't surprise me to find. Dun dun dun. Who is it? It was Jin! I couldn't face you after betraying your Traust, Ryu. But believe me, I had no choice. I trousted you, Ryu. I trousted you. I trousted this would be a good game. I was betrayed. What do I think of maybe the stage? The stages? The stages actually aren't too bad. You get in some actually cooler stages coming up. Not that these ones haven't been horrible or anything. These are pretty okay. Okay, that's it. What was that? He did some sort of weird breakdance move. What? How cool is that? So if you do a roll... Oh, no. Okay, so these guys are a pain in the butt. The only way you can hit them is if you do if you get hit and you're blinking, so you're kind of invincible, or if you do the jump kick. It's the only way. Of course, you lose half, a quarter of your life every time you run into these guys, and they throw a bunch of them at you. There's no way to jump kick them off the stupid bikes. Those characters are ridiculous. Now here's some creative. So the creative decisions made. Let's just throw the scuba girls just anywhere. Okay, sure, why not? Oh, this is the bar. Okay, you got to see this this boss. This is crazy. I love this stage though. It reminds me a lot of the first level boss in Ninja Gaiden on Nintendo. Like that kind of stage. What are the scuba girls doing in a club? Doesn't make any sense. All right, here we go. Look at this guy. No future, ninja boy. This dude, look at him. He constantly flips you off. What is that? Creative differences. All right. 3 hits and he was down. I've never beaten him that fast. I wonder if that was a glitch in the game. It had to have been. But yeah, I love how he just flips you off when you're fighting him. It's like, okay. That mark on his wrist. I was a fool for not noticing it before. It's the trademark for the Star Conglomerate. So they're behind it all. When Ralph found out I was going to be doing another Genesis game, he actually told me he was actually very worried for me because he was afraid there was something wrong with me because I'm the Nintendo guy. I don't really play Genesis or Genesis games. He's like, "Are you okay? Is there something wrong? Should I be worried?" Bosses are getting easy. Here we go. The Star Building. I'll bet my last shuriken that Rika is behind, or is being held somewhere in here. What's Jin still doing dead and behind him? He just dragged his body wherever he goes. Where there's only one way to find... There's only on way to find out. Only on way! English, you're doing it right. What the heck? Oh, I fell off the board. See, that's one of those weird game-breaking bugs where I just completely fell off. I didn't even see that coming. It's so weird. None have ever made it this far and lived to tell it. I'll show you why. Yeah, okay, sure. By the way, I thought he was going to tell me why. I'm still waiting. I'm what? I can't hear you. I can't even hear you over the sound of you dying. This guy didn't even get a hit off. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this game, like, it's so easy. Like, the bosses, you don't even have to do anything. You just get them in a corner and just juggle them. Okay. Not gonna work here anymore. Check this guy out. He's got my chick. Not bad, ninja. Not bad at all. I trusted you. Now, let's see how you fare against a real killing machine. This is kind of misleading because it makes you think you're going to just go ahead and start fighting him. No, you're on another level. You actually got a couple levels before you actually fight the guy. Although he's standing right there. So this reminds me of the, in Ninja Gaiden 1 with, where Jackio drops you down into the weird, like, cave. It's got like the cells and stuff. That's what this reminds me of. So like I said, it's very reminiscent of the Nintendo version, but it plays a lot like the arcade version, which is okay. I mean, like I said, it's different. You know, it doesn't play the same thing as the Nintendo version because I know they've redone that on like the TurboGrafx and I think one other system where it plays just like the Nintendo version. I guess if you just kick them off the screen far enough, they just die. I'll take it. This reminds me a lot of that board on the X-Men, the second level on X-Men for some reason. You can see where they've got those bars right there, where you should be able to jump up and do like all your kicks and stuff on. Not interactable in this version. It'd be interesting to see if someone actually picked this up and actually finished it, like how well they could actually make this game. Because it'd be pretty cool. Just kick them off the screen. Insta kill. And this reminds me of Contra. The last board of Contra. This is actually I believe this is the last part. And it's a pretty short board. There's a board in Operation C that's like this too. Oh boy, here we go. You have interfered. Wait, what? I feel like there was probably more to that sentence. See if I can kick him off the board. The end! I win. So that's the key. Get him to the left side of the board, then kick him off the side of the board. Rika! Ryu? Where am I? Where's Jin? Yeah, about that. I see. Come on, let's go home. Behind us, evil crumbles to dust. Before us, a promise of good things to come. Building behind me is just kind of falling there. And it's kind of taking its dear sweet time a little bit. The end! I think that's what it says. Or is it? Is that what it says? The end. Or is it? Dun, dun, dun. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Any second now. Alright, the end. And then I believe it cuts right back to the title screen. Yep, that's it. So, alright, with that, let's go ahead and finish this video. Okay, so that was Ninja Gaiden for Sega Genesis, and you can see that the reason why it was never released is obviously because it just never got finished. Is it a good game, though? It's unique, I'll say that. Good? It's okay. It actually, if they could fix some of the bugs in there, some of the extremely game-breaking bugs that you guys saw in there, if they could fix some of those things, actually the game would be amazing. I think it'd be really fun. It'd be a game I think would be worth playing or worth getting on the Genesis. As it is now, not really. So with that, I think I would give it a retrograde. As is, probably a C. A C is good. It's at least playable. You can play it to the end. Give it props for that. The English translation was really funny in some parts, but some of those game-breaking bugs, like where the characters were off the screen and you couldn't progress until you killed them, that was very difficult. I remember the first time I got to that, I thought I'd have to restart the game all over again. Thank goodness I didn't have to do that. But other than that, okay. Well, okay, and that's Ninja Gaiden for the Genesis. If you get a chance to play it, go for it. You can find it on ROM sites because, like I said, it's a beta. It's not even, like I said, or just an incomplete game, I guess. So it shouldn't be any issues getting a hold of it. But yeah, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more RetroRalph. Hit the bell for notifications. And we'll see you guys in the next Ralph's Retrospect. See ya.